Aloha everyone, Nova here.
And Jules, and welcome to the Redwoods. So as you can see, we're in this awesome, it actually looks old growth, like a fairy ring of redwoods, and Nova found this spot and she just brought me here and I was like, yes! It's so beautiful.
So we're excited to teach you a little bit about essential oils, and we're going to start with the essential oil of peppermint. The way we're going to use the oils today is to connect it through the meridian system, which is our energy body. And we're going to start by doing peppermint on large intestine 1, which is right here between the thumb and the index finger. And we're just going to put a drop on each side. Well, actually here, I'm going to have you put it on your thumb and then rub it onto this point. So put it on the tips of each thumb and then do one point, and then if you can do the other point and just switch. And so we have a brain in our gut as well as in our heads, and so it's important to get our gut brain stimulated and just in optimal condition so that we can access our higher consciousness, because when our lower brain isn't working, it definitely gets in the way of our presence. So we are using spearmint today, but you could use spearmint or peppermint, any essential oil that is enlivening. And if it's too much, too sensitive, then just put on some coconut oil beforehand. The next point we're going to do is bergamot on Shin Min, and we're going to put it on our index finger. So you just put a little bit on each index finger. And Shin Min is in this little corner of the ear. And we're going to hold just a very light pressure. The light pressure interacts with the energy body. So we're just going to start a few deep breaths. This balances out all 24 meridians. And as you feel it coming into balance, we start to calm down and just sink into it. And then we're going to end by doing a firmer pressure, which balances out the the physical body. So we start with the energy body, and then we do a firmer pressure for the physical body. And then inhale, and as you exhale, release.
That one's really nice.
Yeah, I love that one. Then you can also just smelling the bergamot.
So I'm gonna get kind of close here. So the point is like right in the corner of the ear, right there. Cool.
The next one is we're going to do one for women and one for men. So this one is more for women. And this is Clary Calm that we're using, but you can also use Clary Sage, which is, you can buy in any brand, but the Clary Calm is the doTERRA brand. And what you're going to do is you're going to put it on your wrist and your ankles to balance out your hormones.
Awesome.
And you can just rub it together, rub it on the ankles. And that really helps with any menstrual cycle issues or any female imbalances.
I feel like a female superhero.
Okay, so now this one is more for men. Rosemary is really great for hair loss.
Oh, cool.
And it's also good for memory. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put a little bit on the tips of each finger. And we are going to do a little scalp rub. Pretty intense smell too.
God, that feels good.
Yeah, it's really nice to do this after you've taken a shower because all the pores are open. So whenever you put anything on after your shower or bath, it's gonna be a lot stronger. So just be aware of that. And also more effective.
I think you bring me more.
Yeah. And so we're also, you'll see that we're kind of moving up the body a little bit, just kind of bringing the energy up. So just kind of thinking of that. And then next one is frankincense. And we're going to do this on the roof of the mouth to activate the pineal gland.
Yes.
And a lot of mantras stimulate the pineal gland through the roof of the mouth. So smells so good.
Get a lot of
You'll be able to smell it and taste it and feel it vibrating inside of you for quite some time.
I definitely feel that.
Yeah.
It's like a column of light.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
powerful. And then continuing on with our pillar of light and our tree energy, one of the things that trees have are pine needles, and often when the pine needles point up, it's connecting us to the more heavenly energy. So I have the essential oil of Douglas fir, and we're going to just massage the crown of the head. And you can put it on a couple fingers. And then I like to just put it right in the center. When your crown opens, this part of your head actually spreads apart a little bit. And so massaging that central axis helps our crown open more easily. It smells so good. So now that our energy body is enlivened and connected, we're gonna do our tree essence meditation. Hello everyone, we're continuing inside the circle of trees, and I wanna share with you the story that inspired us to do a segment with trees. I have done a couple different meditations where I was sitting beneath a tree, and I had an experience of what's called no mind, where your consciousness is completely like universal and there are no thoughts at all. It's like being an infant, like a newborn. And what I realized later on was that one of the things that happened to allow me to enter into that space was that I was connecting with the consciousness of the tree. And so today we're going to do a meditation to help you connect with the energy of the trees and also the essence energy.
Beloved ones, we greet thee. 'Tis Alcazar. We invite you to imagine self here amongst these redwood giants. These trees have a particular resonance, and so let us create an environment in which we can indeed, as this beautiful one Nova has said, connect to their consciousness. You can do this with any tree, but right now we will be guiding you to connect to the spirit of these redwoods that are so beloved by so many for their majesty. And so, beloved ones, we invite each one of you just to ask inside for an etheric stargate to come and to form around you. And so, feeling and visualizing as you ask inside, we call for the presence of an etheric stargate. And we ask these two to visualize a very, very tall etheric stargate, one that reaches to the very heights of the treetops of these redwoods. And now asking inside for the activation of your etheric stargate, And so we call for the activation of all the etheric stargates and a gentle energy field beginning to build. We will vibrate very rapidly up through your dimensional realities, and so moving and merging through your 5th dimension into the 6th, vibrating into the 7th dimensional frequencies. And here in the 7th we pause, and so asking inside for a strong 7th dimensional energy field. Very good. And as you simply relax, your own vibration gently, naturally rises until you two are harmonized with this 7th dimensional energetic. And now we continue to vibrate. And so raising through your 8th dimensional frequencies into the 9th, continuing into your 10th dimension, merging through into the 11th now, and continuing to vibrate quite rapidly, reaching your 12th dimensional frequencies. And here in the 12th dimension, we bring all the etheric stargates to a gentle pause. And so we invite you to feel self, seated or lying down within your etheric stargate, and asking inside for a strong 12th dimensional energy field. Very good. And we will ask your etheric stargate to energetically, in the quantum field, outside of space, outside of time, to connect on a quantum level with this stargate which is above these redwood trees that these two are seated within. And just feel the gentle shift in your energy field. And beloveds, we would be remiss if we did not invite those beautiful ones who nourish the trees on the etheric and energetic levels, those known as the nature spirits, the fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the water nymphs. So we are going to ask you just to ask inside for the presence of the nature spirits. And so we call for the presence of the nature spirits. And just feel, for here they come. And we now invite you to open your consciousness as if there were a dome above your head, and you could open, sliding this dome gently, gently until your crown is fully open, and inviting the energy presence, the beingness, the source energy that animates these redwood trees. And so we call for the multidimensional presence of the redwood forests. And just feel. These gentle but powerful beings. The consciousness of the trees in this particular redwood body. And we will ask this one, Nova, to guide you through her process for connecting her consciousness to the trees. So we invite you to stay in this meditative state and to follow the suggestions, just imagining that you are connecting with these beautiful ones, as if you were here in this space with these two right now.
Begin by finding a tree and asking it to share its consciousness with you. It may not be the tree that you imagine, so just connect with that feeling. And once you find the tree that matches your energy, you will develop a relationship with this tree. So it is best if it is one that you can visit regularly. Sit with your back at the base of the tree. Feel your chakras aligning with the chakras in the energy field of the tree. As you breathe into the vibration and the aura of the tree, your mind will suddenly, slowly, and continuously come into a deeper and deeper silence. As you continue to do this, the openings will happen easier with each meditative practice.
And so we thank you for nourishing your energy field with that beauty of nature. As some of you know, the energy of nature actually carries the energy of the beyond. And that is why so many of you seek out the refreshment, the solace that moving into your forests, your canyons, your deserts, your snow-topped mountains, your valleys, your rivers, your tropics, your waterfalls can provide. Beloved ones, you are loved by existence, and you are known by spirit. And so, good day.